Okay, welcome back to 42nd Street Pete's Grindhouse, and you asked for Liquidators photos, and I found some. Not a lot, but we got this and some of our Atlantic City escapades too. Here I am at 7:30 in the morning enjoying my coffee and reading the Daily Screw. This is a really great shot. I forgot who took it, but that's my office, that's my counter, whatever, and all the smut behind it. Okay, this was at the Sexpo, the one that was at the Javits Center. Here is me and Al Goldstein, and Al's flipping off Giuliani, letting him know he's number one. I miss Al. Here's Norm with Petra. Petra was sort of, I guess you would say she was a madam of some sort, and, she had a couple girls, and Norm hooked up with her, and I don't know if it went well or not. Never heard, but that's Atlantic City. That's the Javits show. Here's another one from the Sexpo. This was the one that got under Giuliani's nose I told you about, and if you're wondering why we're smiling, we sold like $25,000 worth of VHS tapes in 3 days. This one's from Atlantic City, and of course, you know who this is, Vanessa Del Rio. That's the first time we met. I had set up the interview for Something Weird Video. We've been friends ever since. My last show in New York was a one-woman show with her, and I still talk to her on Facebook. She's still an icon, and she's always been cool as hell. Gina Fine, she was down in the Atlantic City show too. There was a picture of me with her, but I think my ex tore it up or something like that. But she was a sweetheart. She turned around, she goes, what are you gonna do now that your house got knocked down? Talking about 42nd Street. Here's our wonderful display. Everybody else had nice wires and shit like that. Norm had basically the garage sale motif. Plastic shelving, handwritten signs, and whatever. The only thing professional up there was the New York City Liquidators thing that we had nothing to do with. I don't know. I was walking around and basically some woman basically bounced her boobs off my head. Who was I to say no? I wasn't. Okay, here is what you would see as soon as you walked into Liquidators. Norm's just sitting there smiling, ready to take your money. And of course, we take a credit card, and he will take a credit card, and sometimes Norm got frustrated and would swipe the card 3 or 4 times, and basically not knowing that he overcharged everybody. Here's Norm. I don't know if that must be Petra and somebody else. I think it's one of Petra's stables. And Norm, really, I think you should realize that little round guys shouldn't wear striped shirts because you look like a fucking beach ball. And here I am with Minaj, legendary black porn superstar, and no, I didn't measure up. Sorry, I tried, but I didn't measure up. That was her stick. She had the longest tongue in porn. One of our illustrious help checking out the smut. One of our Mexican stock boys, Sammy, who was smart enough to load a bag and have it on the side when they got raided for the big bootleg bust and walked out the door like a regular customer. The guy bent over as Bobby. Basically, he got scammed out of his job by Zito, the Chinese guy, and then I got it, and then I brought him back to handle the walk-in stuff. Here's Ron Jeremy at the Atlantic City show, looking rather not like he looks today. He looks fucking horrible today. It's just a shame, what he did and what he's paying for it now. Stacy Valentine, another one. They all had their little boots, and they were all basically signing for nothing. It was all promotion. Here's like a wide-angle view of the whole thing. There's Norm with Roz. I think, Norm had some weird fucking women friends, and this one was basically someone who took care of customers of Norm that needed taking care of in order to swing a deal, I guess you would say. So, yeah, things happened. What happens in Atlantic City stays in Atlantic City. There she is with the ever young Nina Hartley. And here's another shot of Minaj, and I don't know who she's with. Another up-and-comer because, everybody wants to be a porn star. Minaj was pretty cool, though, really. I don't know what happened to her. I don't even know she's still in the business. Here's Norm talking to some young woman who's obviously in the business trying to make a deal. Norm was always smiling. He always had a smile on my face, usually when he wasn't yelling at somebody or yelling into the phone. As much as I break balls, I miss the guy. He was like a brother to me. Here's Ron Jeremy with Roz. I'm sure that Ron got his horn honked that night, too. Let's see. Here's another shot. Okay, now we got Minaj and Petra. Petra was actually not bad looking. I'm surprised she didn't. Well, she had her own little thing going on the side. What do I know? Here's someone with Gotham Gold trying to attract some attention to the booth. I don't know who she is. She's one of the, I guess, the newer ones. A lot of, I don't know. You get a lot of different people down there, and, the whole thing was the video thing. You really don't know all of them. But E&A Video behind there, I think I knew him, too. Yeah, E&A Video and Magazine. He was a distributor. I think he was out of Nutley, New Jersey or something like that. Trick was you had to have, some kind of star at the booth. Like, there's Nina Hartley. Eternally young Nina Hartley. And another shot of Nina as she turned around. And I think this ass may wind up in the Smithsonian Institute because it doesn't change. She gets older. She looks older in the face, but the ass never changed. There's another little booth there. I don't remember who this one is either. There's so many starlets down there, it's like you didn't know who was whose. I mean, when you knew the Golden Ages, but you never really, I don't know. Another shot of Ginger. I always ran into Ginger. This is like maybe the sixth time in my life I ran into Ginger where we basically remembered each other. Cool lady. Another shot of Gina Fine. I don't know what happened to her either, but she was pretty cool. And that same chick that I don't know showing off her assets. There's a lot of that down there. You had to walk around. Who would be doing what and who, and people flashing at booths and stuff. That's another lost thing. Here's another shot of E&A Magazine and Video with some chick made up, like, I don't know what she's made up as. Cool shot of Ginger Lynn as she actually realized I was there and we started talking. So, she's still in the business and still on Facebook. Gotta love her. It was inevitable that, Norm would hook up with Gina Fine, too. God, she was a sweetheart. These, I remember all these girls because I used to sell their stuff. I don't remember anybody today because I don't care. Here's our wonderful setup here. It looks like I said, garage sale chic. We were selling a ton of stuff. I think this might have been, I'm not sure. This had to be, could have been either one. I'm pretty sure this was the Atlantic City one, though. And yes, that is Linda Lovelace. We were at some kind of glamour con, and she did me the honor of wearing my shirt. She was a nice lady, too. Put all that crap with the Women Against Pornography thing behind her, and unfortunately had that car accident. Here's our advertisement for the Erotica show. This is the one that got in under Giuliani's nose where he flipped out about, New York City Liquidators will be exhibiting at the Erotica show, Jacob Javits Center, April 15th to 18th. All adult videos, only $10 each, tax included. Signing autograph photos, the infamous film star Menage de Trois, and a special appearance by 42nd Street Pete. How could you beat that? And there did I do this one? Oh, another shot of me. I'm still trying to measure up, damn it. And here's the one. This must have been the first time we were down there because the guy on the right's the guy I replaced. And that's like the first time we were there. And that's when Norm decided to see if I could sell shit, and I sold everything he had, so then I got the job. And another shot. I think this was Rocky Roads or somebody. I don't know. I think this lady flashed later on, but that's our Liquidators video, pictures rather. Unfortunately, I never took a lot, and probably, guy walking around in that store with a camera might be suspect, so it just didn't work out that way. But that's our little trip down memory lane, and so the other video, I'm still waiting for 2 doctors to call me back. The medical profession sucks. That's all I can say, so take care of yourselves, stay safe, thanks for subscribing, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the flip side.